We would love to have you share our YouTube channel, youtube.com/SF17 Studio Chatter. Welcome back to Studio Chatter. July means Fiesta Days for Spanish Fork, and we have invited a few friends to share with us what makes Fiesta Days so special to them. And we will just have you gals introduce yourselves. We'll go this direction and how you are connected to Fiesta Days.
Okay. Well, my name is Lil Shepherd, and I am connected to Fiesta Days because I'm the oldest one here. And I've been connected for almost 65 years, and it's my family's favorite thing. And we have so many memories and traditions, and I was on the Fiesta Days committee with my husband as the chairman one year, and our kids thought it was the best, so Fiesta Days rocks.
Indeed.
I am Amber Mendenhall, and I grew up here in Spanish Fork, and it's always been my favorite holiday. And my husband and I also were on the Fiesta Days committee. We were chairman. And it's better than Christmas for us. We love it. We love it.
I'm Ashley Stratton, and I grew up here also in Spanish Fork. And I was also Miss Spanish Fork in 2008, and I got to see a different side of Fiesta Days doing that. I got to host some fun things, and things that I didn't even know existed in Fiesta Days, I got to see when I did that. So that was really fun. And now I celebrate it with my kids, so I feel like I've seen some different sides of it.
Well, we're so excited to have you guys here and want to hear, we're going to talk a lot, so let's start with memories. What are some of your very best, fondest memories of Fiesta Days? Ashley, should we start with you and go this way?
I'd have to say some of my fondest memories were, one, just waking up for the grand parade. It just seemed so magical to start the day off with a big parade, and we always looked forward to going to the rodeo, too. That was one of our favorites. I always remember just getting to stay up late and go see the rodeo was always so fun for all of us. So those are probably two of my most favorite memories as a child.
Okay.
When I think about it, when I was younger, it was the rodeo. That was, and still is my favorite. I used to see the rodeo princesses and want to be one of them. I remember as a little girl seeing them ride around and just wish I could be one.
Yeah.
The rodeo was just my favorite growing up. So that was a big one for me.
Okay.
So,
How about you?
Okay, this is going to sound really strange, but the favorite memory is the 23rd of July because my mom and all of my siblings, we gathered and went down and saved our place at the park. Mm-hmm. She sat at the exact same spot every single year.
I love that.
And to this day, my children, in fact, I sent out a text to my kids today and said, what's your favorite memory or favorite thing to do on Fiesta Days? And they all were unanimous. The 23rd is the favorite.
I love
because
that.
the food
That's
trucks
so
are
fun.
there
Yeah.
and just sitting like literally on Main Street from 6 in the morning until 6 at night. That's our favorite.
And I always thought those people were crazy, Lil.
At least we don't sleep there.
But do your chairs stay there?
Oh, yes.
Oh, you're
That's
lucky.
so fun.
Yeah, we love
Wow.
it. Yeah.
I remember Mike and I, when we were first married, we lived in a house just right there on Center Street, and it was our first year of marriage, and we used to go out and watch him put the carnival up, and it kind of scared me a little bit to see him put the carnival up. Who does
That still
it?
scares me. You're not the only one. Like,
But we used to go out there every year while we were first married and watch him put it up and get so excited. So, yeah, that's another memory.
it's a little crazy how
Yeah,
quickly
it's like,
it
I
goes
don't know if
up
I'll
and
ride that
comes
again.
down. Yeah, I agree with that totally.
Yeah.
I do love that they've not changed that rule though, that you can still lay out your blankets and your chairs and you know,
so
because
nice.
that is tradition I think for a lot of families. You kind of have your spot and you stay there and you have your little
I do.
area.
I see you guys every year at the
I
same
know.
spot, even
Way
when you're on your
down there.
mission.
Yes.
Yeah, you just have to be respectful and follow the guidelines from the police department.
Right, and I think you are
And-
supposed to stick with your chairs like through the day. So if you
Yes.
don't, then they'll come and take your chairs. So
Yes, and someone else may move your
move right
chairs.
in.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
but we take treats, and it literally is an all-day event,
Right.
and it's so fun.
It's fun.
I think since I was little, I've only missed Fiesta Days once from being out of town, and I felt like I missed the best holiday of the year.
Yes.
And I remember telling my husband, we will never ever plan a vacation again.
No, you
those
can't
2
miss
weeks.
it.
Like, why would you want to go away. I think it's just the best.
I feel like a lot of people don't realize too. There's so many things that happening before the 24th
Yes.
of July. Because I remember that's what my eyes were open to when I was Miss Spanish Fork. I got to judge an art contest, which was so fun, and I got to judge the baby contest.
Oh, yeah.
And I got to do. I mean, they have the little duck races that they do that you can buy your tickets at the fire station. Take your kids to the fire station and buy tickets for the duck race. I remember doing that. And there's the children's bike parade. There's so many things leading up to the 24th that are so
A lot of
fun.
people don't know
So many
that.
activities for everyone.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, it's literally
what I
like
love.
Christmas in July.
Yes.
And I think when you're the queen of that event, like the royalty for those 3 days, I mean, you have to feel that way when you get to wave to everybody for those 3 days. And the royalty of the grand parade, and right in around the rodeo and the arena. I mean, that just has to feel like so special and awesome.
It is so fun. The little girls just think you're a princess and you're a magical, so it's so fun.
Were you guys in parade? So she was in the parade. Have you guys been in the parade before?
Yes.
A few times.
A few
Tell
times.
us about that. Why were you guys in the parade?
Well, we were in the parade for when we were on the Fiesta Days committee.
Okay.
But we basically had to ride around and just make sure everything was going okay.
Police everything.
And then I've had to ride in it with Mike because he's on the city council. So
Okay.
I've got to do that.
And same with me when I was on the city council, the 4 years, riding in the parade, and also the Icelandic Association.
Right.
We've had different floats and things in the parade. And, oh goodness, of course, the great 20-year high school reunion.
That's true. I forgot. I've been in it for that. Not you girls yet, but one day you will be there.
Yes.
Yes. Do you know what's funny? I think all growing up, there was only maybe 1 or 2 years that I wasn't in the parade. Because I was always in it for dance.
Something.
A dance or softball or student council. I felt like I was always in the parade.
And that's what brings in so many people there.
Yeah.
There's the
Yes.
karate classes, the baseball teams, the dance groups, but that's probably half the crowd is just watching their kids and supporting them.
Yeah.
But that's so fun for families.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Creates those traditions and gives kids confidence and excitement.
And my in-laws live about a block and a half off the top of Center Street, and so we would all park there at 8:30, walk to the top of Center Street, everyone with their lawn chairs, watch the parade, then go back to their house and just spend the whole day. So it's fun to hear different traditions. Like some people do a big breakfast for everybody, or I remember one family in our community, they took their kids to the rodeo every year, and so I thought, when I grow up and I'm a mom, I want to provide tickets for my children to the rodeo, and so we do now. And it's just fun, and they all love it.
They do love it.
Yeah.
It's a great tradition. The rodeo is awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best rodeo around.
I remember I couldn't wait every year getting ready for rodeo time, getting my boots every year, getting ready to go buy my boots every year. I was so looking forward to that. That was so awesome.
My little boy's going to do the mutton busting this year for the first time. Yes, I'm so excited.
Oh,
That's exciting.
I've always thought that my son would do that, and I convinced him to do it. So he's going to.
So has he ever tried to ride a
No,
sheep?
my husband's like, should we try and practice like on a dog or something? I'm like, no, we're just going cold turkey because I think he'll freak out if he knows what it's really like.
Just let him get on.
Hold that thought. More about Fiesta Days coming up.